I deleted every Google app, and I cut out other invasive apps as well. Here's what I use instead on my de-Googled phone. Some of these alternatives work just as well as the originals. Some are better, and none of them spy on you. Google and Meta shouldn't know everything about me. I want to control my tools, not be controlled by them. I'll go through all of the tools I use now. Let's go. App number 1, YouTube. You just don't use a Google app on a GrapheneOS phone. Also, don't tell YouTube I said this, but ads kind of suck. I don't have time for your ads. NewPipe is better. No Google account required. You can play videos in the background, and you can even download videos straight to your phone. The downside? It does break sometimes. When it does, you have to update it or wait for a fix. But generally, I prefer watching YouTube on my laptop anyway. Better screen, better keyboard. NewPipe works great when it works, which is most of the time, but when it doesn't, just use your browser instead. App number 2, Gmail. No company should be reading the emails in your inbox. Email is unprivate enough already, so you shouldn't be sending anything truly private over email. But Google doesn't need to read your inbox on top of that. The level of surveillance is just creepy. Big tech isn't allowed to read about my personal life. I use Tutamail. I also use Proton sometimes, but I prefer Tuta's philosophy. Tuta is email only. They're not trying to build an ecosystem and rope you into everything. Proton is trying to be everything, and I don't want that. Tuta's UI isn't perfect. Proton's is probably better, but Tuta works, it's reliable, and I like their business model. App number 3, Google Maps. I used to use it in the browser without logging in, but I really hate using Google, even anonymously, their tracking. OsmAnd works offline once you download your maps. That's huge. Google Maps dies when you lose reception. OsmAnd keeps working even in airplane mode. The downside? OsmAnd has gotten me lost a couple times because the maps were outdated or wrong. I still use Google Maps occasionally when OsmAnd fails, but 90% of the time, OsmAnd does everything I need and it's not spying on me. App number 4, Chrome. It collects your browsing data and sends it to Google. And they try really hard to tie your browsing to your identity. Google account, your phone number, all of it. I use Vanadium and Brave on my GrapheneOS phone. You don't need 2 browsers, I just like both of them, and they have better privacy features than Chrome. App number 5, Google Play Store. Google Play Store requires a Google account, so Google tracks every app you install. I use Obtainium instead, mostly because I only install apps from developers I trust, and I prefer downloading directly from their GitHub. F-Droid also works for open source apps, and if you're on GrapheneOS and you absolutely need apps from Google Play, use sandboxed Google Play with a throwaway account. Problem solved. I made a whole video on this, and the link's in the description. App number 6, password managers. LastPass, 1Password, Google Password Manager, all those cloud password managers, I don't trust them. I know someone who got locked out of their account and lost their entire password database forever. That's terrifying. I use KeePassDX. My password database is stored locally. I control the file and I back it up to multiple external hard drives, and I keep a copy on my phone. No cloud, no account, no email address, just a file I control. The downside is that it doesn't sync automatically to all your devices. I handle that by creating most accounts on my computer and manually keeping the database updated. It's really not that hard. App number 7, WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. I hate these ones. They're not open source. WhatsApp is based on open source encryption, but we don't actually know what Meta is doing since the app is closed source. They say it's encrypted, and I guess it probably is, but they collect metadata, who you talk to, when, how often, and it's Meta. I just don't trust them at all. I use Signal instead. It's open source, it actually respects your privacy. But sometimes I need WhatsApp. In some countries, everyone uses it. People use WhatsApp instead of phone calls. For work as well, I've had to use it. And when I do, I use F-Droid, an Android emulator on my Linux computer. I keep WhatsApp off my phone. I use a separate phone number for it, a rented number from a service like Text Verified. I need WhatsApp occasionally, but I try really hard to avoid it. Use Signal, get your friends on Signal, forget WhatsApp and Messenger. All right, lightning round. Here are the rest of the apps I've replaced. Google Drive. I don't use it. I store files locally and back them up to encrypted external hard drives. If you want to use cloud storage, use something like Nextcloud instead. Google Photos. I don't post photos online. I store them locally in an encrypted gallery on my phone or on encrypted hard drives. I made a whole video on this. The link's in the description. Google Calendar. I use Fossify or Tutacalendar. They work great. They're open source. I trust them. Google Keep. I use Obsidian for notes. It's local and I control my note files. Google Translate. This one's tough. There's no perfect alternative. Google Translate is still the best. I use the web version when I need it. Just don't put any personal info in there. Alternative apps like DeepL and Papago are okay, but they just don't work as well. Generally, I'd probably use an LLM like Brave AI or NanoGPT for translation now. Google Translate is no longer necessary when an AI can do it just as well or better. Spotify. I don't use it. I buy music and I own the files, MP3s or FLACs. I use Bandcamp mostly, and I listen on Oxio. Also, you can download music on NewPipe. No subscription, no Spotify controlling what's available. I own my music files. Instagram and Facebook. I don't use Instagram, never did. Facebook, I only use anonymously, fake name, no real info, separate browser. If you really want to use these social media apps, use them in a browser on your computer, not on your phone. Keep Meta off your phone. So that's how I replaced every Google app and some other invasive apps as well. Google, Meta, and other big tech companies shouldn't know everything about you. You don't need their spyware apps. The alternatives work. I'll be making deep dive videos on many of these apps in the future. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see those. And if you don't have GrapheneOS yet, check out my setup guide. The link's below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.